You've been told probably 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways to go find yourself. What does that even mean? It's presented as this grand noble quest, the ultimate adventure. You're supposed to pack your bags metaphorically and set off on this treasure hunt for the real you, which is presumably hiding somewhere, under a rock, in another country, or at the bottom of a new career. But have you ever stopped to think about how utterly absurd this is? It's like trying to catch a sunbeam. The very act of searching for this fixed, static self is the very thing that makes you feel like it's missing. By the end of this, you'll see why abandoning this great search is the fastest way to actually feel at home in your own skin. Think about the last time you were at a gathering and someone new asked you that simple yet terrifying question. So tell me about yourself. What happens? There's that flash of panic as your mind scrambles through all the final candidate for the possible answers. Am I a graphic designer? Am I a father? We offer up these labels, little snapshots, hoping they'll add up to something coherent, a simple picture. It feels like we're supposed to present them with a neatly printed business card that this is officially me, certified and approved. But it never feels quite right, does it? It feels like handing someone a few puzzle pieces and pretending it's the whole picture. So we go out and try to collect more, better pieces. We chase new experiences, new skills, new relationships, thinking that if we just gather enough evidence, we can finally solve the puzzle of who we are. We build this identity piece by piece, hoping it will become a fortress, something solid. But the paradox is, the more you build, the more you realize the ground beneath you is actually shifting. The person who started collecting the pieces isn't the same person looking at that same pile a year later. The fortress you're building is on a moving shoreline, and the tide is always coming in. Trying to nail down who you are is really like trying to hold on to water with your fist and saying you caught the river. The tighter the squeeze, the faster it actually slips through your fingers. This constant effort to define and hold on to a self is exhausting because it's a game we are designed to actually lose. The problem is a simple mix-up of metaphors. We've been taught to think of ourselves as statues, fixed, solid thing of marble that needs to be chiseled and perfected and then discovered in the museum. But we're not statues. Water, we're rivers. Imagine standing by a beautiful flowing river. Could you find that river? Could you capture it in a jar? You could take a bucket of water, but that isn't the river. The bucket is water. It's just a temporary stagnant snapshot. The river itself is the movement, the constant, unending flow. The water that rushes past your feet this second is already miles downstream. The next thing, already being replaced by water that was upstream a moment ago. Heraclitus, the old Greek philosopher, famously said you can never step in the same river twice. The river is never the same, and well, neither are you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your perspectives, even the literal cells in your body are that of water. They're in constant flux. So this quest to find yourself is impossible as trying to find the exact same drop of water you saw yesterday. It's gone. It's been replaced. The river has flowed on. It's a curious idea, isn't it? That this great existential burden we all carry might just be a misunderstanding of our own nature. Now, if you're new here, I'm Dennis and I like to explore everyday things like this with a curious mind. We take these concepts that feel so heavy and serious and we gently turn them over and see what happens. Now, going back to the topic, if you're not something to be found, what is the alternative? And the shift is simple, but it changes everything. Stop being an archaeologist of your own life, digging through fossil or for your true self that you can put on display. Instead, become a naturalist, a curious observer of the living, breathing ecosystem that you are right now. The real question isn't who am I? It's who am I now? And now, and now, and now. The answer is always unfolding something new. And this isn't a failure to find an answer. This is the answer. The relief comes from realizing you don't need a permanent fixed identity of the whole thing. The flowing is the point. The anxiety of the search is replaced by a playful wonder at the process. And you get a front row seat to the most interesting show in the world, the continuous creation of you. So next time you feel that pressure building, that voice in your head telling you that you need to go on some grand search to find yourself, just take a breath. Picture that river, You're not lost from it. Instead of frantically trying to bottle that water, just notice its flow. Notice its temperature, its speed, its clarity today. You don't need to capture the river, you just need to be in it. So, until next time, stay playfully curious.
Stay playfully curious.